welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Cincinnati's offense will take the field first. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. You think about the Big 12 conference. It just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Offense gets set for second down. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
The catch in the middle, it's Jackson. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Baker. Makes the catch, it's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
One of the things that really impresses me about this receiving group is their physical receivers. They can break tackles. They don't just go down as soon as someone gets close to them. These guys are always fighting for extra yards.
And the Bearcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Looking for the goal line. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The Bearcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Lockett. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're
breaks into the open. The 40. At the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And the point after is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Got it in the middle. It's Hamilton. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Jackson. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. And the Bearcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
We got their defense rattled.
Running to the left. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Bearcats come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Yeah, and this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Cincinnati.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Baker. Makes the grab on the left. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off and does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the 1st down.
The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played 1 quarter. Entertaining 1st quarter, and we are all locked up after 1 as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Between the uprights, it's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15. Today, Penn State has the lead right now inside Beaver Stadium, but Happy Valley is a tense place right now. This is a tight game. They're up by a field goal over USC. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Going to run it. It's Jenkins. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll leave it with the lone back. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Dropping back, it's Davenport. Looking down the middle. That's caught. It's Brown. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. The screen, he can go. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Just keep slinging it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The completion short of the sticks, it's 2nd down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion and the shortest throw on the field for the quarter.
Turning it on. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Wide receiver comes in motion. This is a designed run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. A designed run for the quarterback. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Looking to pass. It's Davenport. Oh, they're after him. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On third down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And guys, that 3 ball has us all tied up here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
The give is to Williams. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Baker. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run play action. On the move to his left. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Kansas State. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And they tacked on the extra point.
Kansas State, 17. Cincinnati, 10.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Makes the grab. It's Jackson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Bearcats in a good spot here with second and short. To the air, it's Baker. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and that's a timing route. You throw those out routes to your receivers, and he gets out of his break, and he gets his head around, and ideally you want him to get his head around right in time to catch that football. And you could just tell he didn't get comfortable, didn't get his hands around, his head around in the right time, and he just gets a drop.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Push down for the tackle.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's Hamilton. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. How good has this offense been on 4th down, converting all 3 times, and they're lining up to go for it again. Finds the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now and make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And he slides down and gets just enough to move those chains.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off.
Trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on second. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bearcats!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Davenport. Grabbed over the middle, it's Dawson. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Looking downfield on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Right on the money. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the home of Bearcats football since 1902.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Bearcats will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Defense wants to bring the heat. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Davenport. Shakes off the defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Kansas State will have to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. They built this offense around finding creating mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Bearcats! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
24, Kansas State, 17.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, we've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Trying to make magic with his feet. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Working that left side now.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught, close to the marker, it's Butler. Big play for this offense, and they get it to the 32. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Running into the open space. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got it.
There he goes. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. And the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
They go right back to it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some...
Catch inside the 25. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He caught it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. The Wildcats will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. UCLA was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Bruins performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Baker. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a...
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Butler.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Caught near the sticks. It's Hamilton. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Butler.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators called drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation, and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
The Bearcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Here's the handoff. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Hamilton. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Back to pass, it's Baker. It's complete to the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the third down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. This quarterback part of their running game. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Breaks into the open. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it first and 10 in plus territory. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
And I love when defenses see pulling guards, because what you're supposed to do is run through immediately. If you're a linebacker, you see a pulling guard, I'm running through that gap. If you're a defensive lineman and that guard pulls in front of you, I run down the line of scrimmage and chase. Great job seeing that puller, making a play, get a tackle for a loss.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on third and long from the 22. Looking downfield, it's Davenport. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make multiple. But the team's winning this week, which is the most important stat that he cares about.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Jackson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Wants to throw, it's Baker. With the catch, it's Jackson. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Well, this guy has been a weapon all game long. They've lined him up all over the field. He's run all different types of routes. The defense has not been able to cover him, and he's got now over 150 receiving yards.
Fires into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
What a play by the defender there, guys, in his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Get it out on the screen. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead.
Man, that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass, that running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
They'll give it to the back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. On the move at the 30. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Kansas State quick to the line.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Looking to throw, it's Davenport. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Inside the 30. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Going to the run, it's Johnson. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Bearcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
Kansas City, 27.
Coming out with it, it's Lockett. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Dropping back, it's Davenport. Pulls it in, it's Dawson. He gets it up close to the 25, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Jenkins.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint,
he's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Bearcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The play action fake. He'll get rid of it. On target to the left. Turning it on. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And the route is on. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lockett. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet and not remember it for get it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
And the Wildcats line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Davenport. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Kansas State will have to punt it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Fair catch, called for and made. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't